him down. Maylee, please set him down. Thank you. No, we're doing scripture studies. We're doing scripture studies.
Voices are not for yelling.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
No, we're not watching Marshmallow.
Okay, tonight, let's see. We talked about that. Patient endurance.
Yes.
No, I think we did.
Faith requires action.
We've done that.
We have definitely not done that. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Please. Okay. How do you know if you have faith in Jesus Christ? How do your works demonstrate your faith in God? Think about these questions as you study James's teachings about faith.
Bailey.
Facts don't interrupt. It might be interesting to also read about Abraham and Rahab, 2 examples that James mentioned. So let's read here. May help you think of ways to be a better doer of the word.
That is by going to church.
Yeah. Knowing this, let the trying of your faith worketh patience, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberally and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him.
I'll do the next one.
But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Well, that's an interesting concept there.
Okay.
Which one?
A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
What do you guys think that means?
If you're going,
No.
if you're going
Double-minded
in
man. How does that?
both directions on something, then that's then it says that they are unstable.
Okay, guys, we need to remember we take turns talking and not talking all at the same time. All right. Okay. So yeah. So if you say someone's double-minded, let's see what the footnote has to say. See if it gives us some clues. It says integrity. So if
What does integrity mean?
you're being true to principles and true to what your values are.
Well, and that scripture in Kings is a good one. It says, and Elijah came unto all the people and said, how long halt ye between two opinions? He was talking to the people of Israel, right? And the Israelites, who were they supposed to worship? God. But they lived in a land with people who worshipped Baal and idols. And he said, how long halt ye between two opinions? How long are you going to sit here being like, well, I don't know, maybe we'll serve God, maybe we'll serve these idols. Indecisive and not committed. Maybe you need to sit up, please.
And not committed to figuring out which to decide on.
Yeah. And so he says, if the Lord be God, follow him. But if Baal, follow him. And the people answered him not a word. I mean, do you think that's pretty, like in the scale of things that will be important to decide which God you're going to serve, do you think that was probably a little bit important?
Yeah, that was a lot important.
Yeah, like kind of one of the most important things, right?
Well, if you're going to worship idols, you at least have to know it's real. as you know Jesus is real, that you don't know if the idol's real.
Yeah,
So,
but
yeah.
at least you've made your decision.
But so he's saying that a double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways. So if you have one thing where you're like, well, I'll do this and I'll kind of do this and I'll try to play both sides of the fence.
Sometimes I'll take a break from church. I'll take a break from the gospel. I don't,
You don't want to do that all the time.
And that is
It
unattempted.
speaks to your character, right? It says that you're not going to be the kind of trustworthy person who's going to give their 100%. Kind of do both.
Undecisive.
Well, and especially when it's between two things that don't work at all together, right? If you're deciding, if you're a double-minded person and you're thinking about two different things that cannot work together, then it's really difficult, you know? It won't be good for you in any way. So maybe people will think that they have, I don't know, they'll have two thoughts about the world. Oh, hey.
Like, for example, physics is real, physics is not real.
Yeah, people tried to believe that both of those things at the same time.
But that does not work.
It doesn't work. It makes it really difficult. It makes you really unstable there, right?
It makes you
Or if you
think,
believe like, oh, I don't believe science is real, but then I go and use a phone, or I obey, I believe in, the work that has come out of science or anything like that.
Or like I saw a post from there are people who they're called flat earthers who believe that the earth is flat, right?
And they fly in airplanes
Which
to
is-
get to their conferences.
Which is a little bit stupid because we've pretty well proved the earth is round.
Yes.
It's been established for like a long time now. But there's still people who try to believe that. But I saw a Facebook post from them that said, we have numbers all around the world. It's like, someone said, say that again, but slower. All around. You didn't say all flat.
Maybe they were just thinking it was a
All
circular.
over.
Around.
Yeah.
All over.
They were thinking
All
two-dimensionally.
over the world, they could have said that, right? Like all over.
But all around.
Around.
You
They were double-minded. Oh, well, this is convenient for me right now.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe.
So, kind of like Hadley do, she doesn't take a break like Sunday. She just go to church one Sunday and the next Sunday she take a break. That's how she works.
let's if they thought the world's not flat, go to space, look at the world.
Yeah, we've kind of done that anyways.
People have done
Okay, let's keep reading, guys. 21 through 25. Yes. You'll do 22. Sam, can you read verse 21?
Wherefore, lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word which is able to save your souls.
Raise the pace.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What is the phrase that pays?
So you know how my dad has the phrase that pays? Grandpa will come up with phrases in the scriptures, and he says if you can work this silly phrase into your prayers without, it has to sound natural, right? Like it has to be something that you would say. Jokes that he'll like pay you $1, right? And he decided this week that the phrase that pays was superfluity of naughtiness. I'm not even sure what that means. But if you can work that one into your prayers, that's the phrase.
Overabundance of malice, trouble, or evil.
You should have just looked at the footnotes.
Thanks, Greek.
Overabundance, superfluity of naughtiness.
That is quite a phrase.
Yeah, that's why it was the phrase that pays.
Okay. Danny,
Easy phrase.
verse 22.
It's be
Doers,
doers of the world and
word,
and not hearers.
hearers, it ends in ing, so it's an ing word. No r's in there at all.
To the first,
No r's, no reverse sounds.
so
DC is me. DC.
Come on. Come on, keep going.
Deceiving.
Deceiving. Selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. But whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed.
So I like that scripture. It says, be ye doers of the word and not hearers only. That it's important that you don't just like, that's kind of the theme. But I think it's such an important thing that we can go to church, right? And we can hear all of the things to do, and that's a good thing, right? To like go to church and hear the things. But is it important to hear the things or to do the things? To do the things. It doesn't do you much good if you hear you should be kind to your brother, and then you go home and you punch your brother, right? Like, that doesn't do you any good.
Maybe.
But it's important that we hear wise words and then we act on them. That we go and we make wise actions that fit with the things that we've learned.
Of course, we still have to
Sit here.
hear it
You're too wiggly, Haley.
wise. Okay, I'm gonna do this thing
You already know
without
what to do.
knowing what it is.
Yeah. You have to have both. Jesus, when he talks about the reason he talks in parables, he spoke to the people in parables so that they wouldn't hear things that they weren't ready to do. Right? So, because once you hear something and you understand it, you're responsible for it.
But
If you've never heard it, then you're not responsible for it.
and people can also have different translations of what it means.
They could. But once you understand a thing, you're responsible to do it.
Yeah. Okay. So let it be written.
So
let
it be done.
1, 2, 3, David!
1, 2, 3, clap.
1, 2, 3, thump.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3, thump. We need to do the 1, 2, 3, thump. You want to do the da-da-das? Da-da-da-da-da-da.
We're doing the same as the da-da-da.
Sam, why are you dancing in front of the camera? Are you trying to get attention?
Da-da-da-da-da-da.